Welcome to my channel where we talk about health, the mind, and the truth many people never hear about. Today we are going to be discussing schizophrenia, a condition that is often misunderstood and surrounded by fear. Now, many people think they know what schizophrenia is, but the reality may surprise you. In today's video, we explore facts, clear up common myths, and talk about what life with schizophrenia can really be like. So stay with me until the end because some of the most important information is coming up. If you find this video helpful, please, I would want you to like, share, and subscribe to support the channel. And if you or someone you know has experience with schizophrenia, feel free to share your story in the comments. Now let's begin with a simple question. What exactly is schizophrenia? The answer is not as simple as many people think. Schizophrenia is a serious mental health condition that affects how a person thinks, feels, and experiences the world. It can change the way someone interprets what is real and what is not. This does not mean the person is weak or broken. It does not mean they are lazy or unintelligent. It is a medical condition that involves the brain. Schizophrenia can affect people of different ages, cultures, and backgrounds. Now, many people with schizophrenia want the same thing as everyone else. They want friendship, purpose, love, and stability. Unfortunately, stigma often makes their journey more difficult. That is why education is so important. Now, what are the biggest myths about schizophrenia? Now, one of the biggest myths is that schizophrenia means having multiple personalities. This is false. Schizophrenia and multiple personalities are not the same thing. Many movies and TV shows have helped spread this confusion. As a result, many people grow up believing something that is not really true. Schizophrenia is not about having different identities. It is about difficulties with perception, thinking, and reality testing. Understanding this difference is very important. Misunderstandings can lead to fear, and fear often leads to unfair judgments. Now, what are the simple symptoms people with schizophrenia may experience? Now, people with schizophrenia may experience hallucinations. Hallucinations are experiences that feel real even when others cannot see or hear them. Some people may hear voices that others do not hear. These voices can sometimes be confusing or distressing. Some people may also experience delusions. Delusions are strong beliefs that remain even when there is evidence against them. These experiences can feel very real to the person. That is why arguments alone often do not help. The person is not simply making things up. They are experiencing something that feels genuine to them. Now, the next thing we'll be looking at is what are the hidden symptoms? Now, there are also symptoms that people do not talk about as often. Some individuals may struggle with motivation. Everyday tasks can feel much harder than they appear. Getting out of bed may require enormous effort. Social interactions can become exhausting. Concentration may become more difficult. Expressing emotions may also change. Now, these challenges are often misunderstood by others. Some people mistakenly assume the person just isn't trying. In reality, they may be facing a very real struggle. Now, why schizophrenia happens? What are the reasons? Now, many people wonder what causes schizophrenia in the first place. Now, the truth is that there is no single cause. Research suggests that genetics can play a role. Now, this means schizophrenia can sometimes run in families. However, having a relative with schizophrenia does not guarantee someone will develop it. The brain is complex and many factors may be involved. Scientists also believe that certain brain changes may contribute to the condition. Environmental factors may also play a part. It is often a combination of different influences rather than one single trigger. Now, this is why every person's experience can be different. Now, the next question is, what are the early warning signs? Well, schizophrenia usually does not appear overnight. Some people notice changes long before a diagnosis is made. They may start withdrawing from friends and family. School or work performance may begin to decline. The person may seem more isolated than usual. They may have trouble focusing on simple tasks. Sleep patterns can sometimes change. Daily routines may become harder to maintain. These signs do not always mean schizophrenia is developing, but they can be important signals that something needs attention. Now, another question we'll be looking at is, what are the fears that many people feel about schizophrenia? Well, receiving a diagnosis of schizophrenia can be frightening. Truly, it can. Now, many people immediately worry about what their future will look like. Some fear they will never live a normal life again. Others worry about how family and friends will react. Well, these fears are understandable. The word schizophrenia has been surrounded by negative stereotypes for decades. Many people have only heard the most extreme stories. This can create a lot of anxiety, but the full story is much more helpful than many people realize. A diagnosis is not the end of someone's life. Now, what are the surprising truths most people don't know? Well, here are the surprising truths many people never hear. Many people with schizophrenia can improve significantly with the right support. Some are able to study, work, and build meaningful relationships. Many learn effective ways to manage their symptoms. Recovery does not always mean symptoms completely disappear. Sometimes it means learning to live a fulfilling life despite challenges. This is an important distinction. Progress is possible even when difficulties remain. Hope is an important part of the journey. People are often capable of more than others expect. Now, what are the importance of early treatments? That's a big question. Now, early treatments can make a big difference. Professional support can help people understand what they are experiencing. Treatment plans may look different for different people. Some people benefit from medications prescribed by healthcare professionals. Others may benefit from therapy and community support. Family education can also play an important role. Now, learning about the condition helps people respond more effectively. Support systems often make recovery easier. No one should feel they have to face these challenges alone. Seeking help is a sign of strength, not weakness. Now, what can one say about life with schizophrenia? Well, every person's experience with schizophrenia is unique. Some days may feel better than others. They can be good days filled with confidence and hope. There can also be difficult days that require extra patience. Small victories can be incredibly important. Completing daily tasks can sometimes be a major achievement. Building routines can provide a sense of stability. Supportive relationships can make a huge difference. Kindness from others can help reduce feelings of isolation. Understanding creates a stronger foundation for recovery. Now, these are ways family members can help. Now, if someone you care about has schizophrenia, your support matters a whole lot. Listening without judgment can be very powerful. Trying to understand their experience can build trust. Patience is often more helpful than arguments. Encouragement can go a long way. Small acts of kindness can have a big impact. Learning about the condition can help you respond more effectively. It is important to remember that the person is more than their diagnosis. They have talents, dreams, and goals just like anyone else. Compassion can change lives. So how can one break the stigma? Well, one of the biggest challenges many people with schizophrenia face is stigma. Stigma happens when people are judged or treated unfairly because of a condition they have. Now, this can make people afraid to talk about what they are going through. Many people avoid seeking help because they fear being misunderstood. Others may feel ashamed even though they have done nothing wrong. This is why education is so important. The more we learn, the less fear controls the conversation. Now, knowledge helps replace myths with facts. Understanding helps replace judgments with compassion. Everyone deserves to be treated with dignity and respect. Now, these are the lessons for everyone to learn. So, you see, schizophrenia teaches us that mental health is an important part of overall health. It reminds us that struggles are not always visible on the outside. Someone can look fine while facing major challenges internally. This is why kindness matters more than we often realize. A simple word of encouragement can make a difference. Taking time to listen can help someone feel less alone. We should never assume we know what another person is experiencing. Empathy can open doors that judgment never will. Support can sometimes change the direction of a person's life. Together, we can create a more understanding world. So, having talked about schizophrenia, now what is schizophrenia really about? It is about not being dangerous, weak, or having multiple personalities. It is a complex mental health condition that affects how some people experience the world. It can bring real challenges that require care, support, and understanding. But it is also true that many people with schizophrenia find ways to build meaningful and fulfilling lives. The surprising truth is that hope, recovery, and progress are more common than many people think. When we replace fear with knowledge, we take an important step forward. When we replace stigma with compassion, we help create a better future for everyone. So dear friend, thank you so much for watching this video and spending this time learning about schizophrenia with me. Now, if you found this video helpful, please I would want you to like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to tell us your thoughts or experiences in the comments, because your story may help someone else feel less alone. So that's all about today's video. See you in my next video, and bye for now.